These are the top 5 trade ideas for this week. We're starting off strong with EURNZD on the daily time frame. We can see this market has created a lower high and equal lows. So all we need to do is draw the fib from the high to the low, and we can see this is a 38.2% fib pullback. And this level lines up with previous resistance on the left side. Now, a small problem is this previous low. However, if we can break below this previous level of support, there's a long way down to the left side, and we could continue down to around 1.8. So I'm happy to enter relatively close to the market price with a stop loss just above the 61.8% fib level, and that's because it's above all of these moving averages and above the fib, and all of these things act as potential resistance. So if the stop is hit, I don't want to be in the trade anyway. And if we have a take profit level of 1.8 that we spoke about, that would give us an R&R of 1 to 4.42. Euro New Zealand is getting a bearish reading on the edge finder, meaning it's high probability because we've got the fundamentals and the technicals aligned. Next up, we have GBPJPY that's in this really strong bullish trend on the H4 timeframe. And what we can see is the price action has been super clean in this market. We are respecting previous highs and previous lows, and price is currently hovering around a really strong previous level of resistance, acting as a break and retest and continuation pattern. So in this case, we take the fib from the low to the high, and what we can see is this is a 50% retracement level. So I'd be looking to enter relatively close to the market price again with a stop loss right at this previous low, allow room for this 200 moving average to come up, allow room for the 100 and this fib zone. And I wouldn't want to have a hard take profit because this is a carry trade dynamic market, meaning buyers get paid to just hold the position. I would much rather have a trailing stop and just let this trade run to the upside. Something else to back up this GBPJPY idea is the edge finder's bullish reading, making a super high probability idea. Next up, we have the NIKKEI or the JPN225 that is getting a bearish reading on the edge finder. And as we can see, we are in this bearish trend with lower highs, lower lows, and we've established a bearish trend with the moving averages. Now, this is a very similar setup to Euro New Zealand where we're approaching this previous low. So I'm drawing the fib from the high to where I think the low will be. So we likely double bottom at this previous low, have a pullback by roughly 50%, and then continue lower. Now remember, this is in line with the trend and the fundamentals. However, if this market continues lower and breaks the previous low, I would be looking to get in on a retest of this level and then the continuation lower. So there are two great opportunities in this same market.